So you are thinking of moving to North Atlanta, Georgia, and you are doing research on the most amazing city here in North Atlanta, Johns Creek. Well, stay tuned because right now we're going to pull up a Google map of Johns Creek. We're going to show you exactly where Johns Creek is positioned on the map in North Atlanta. We're going to tell you a few of the best, activities and subdivision inside of Johns Creek. And we're actually going to walk you through on what exactly is outside of Johns Creek. What can you do if you are moving with your family here in North Atlanta, Georgia? Johns Creek is an amazing city here in North Atlanta, and it's #1 best places to raise a family in Georgia by niche.com and #2 best suburb to raise a family in Georgia according to niche.com. So stay tuned because we're gonna go into details inside of Johns Creek and outside of Johns Creek, and we're gonna tell you a few stats. We're actually gonna also jump in the car and go drive and present you a few of the most amazing subdivisions here in Johns Creek. A lot of the subdivisions are gated, some are non-gated, and some are standalone properties. But Johns Creek is an amazing city, so let's dive in. So we have the map right here. So as you see right here is the city of Johns Creek. Beautiful city in the heart of North Atlanta area. Johns Creek is right next to Alpharetta. Alpharetta is right here. This is all Alpharetta. It's actually very close to the Windward subdivision. So there are a few beautiful subdivisions right here, right next to Alpharetta. Gorgeous city. Very similar with Alpharetta, I would say, but very expensive. So medium household income in Johns Creek right now is at $134,000. Johns Creek has a population of 82,000 people. So much bigger than Alpharetta. Alpharetta, if you remember from my other videos, is at 62,000. So much bigger. Now, if you live in Johns Creek and you want to go to the airport, you're going to come this way, go to 85. 85 will take you to Atlanta. You pass Atlanta and right here is the airport. So I would say maybe, 30 minutes to 40 minutes drive to get to the airport, which, Atlanta has an amazing airport, Hatfield-Jackson International Airport, which has a lot of direct international flights, like 78 direct international flights. And then we also have 150 direct domestic flights, here in US. It's an amazing airport, but the traffic to go to the airport is a little bit tricky. So make sure you plan accordingly if you are trying to travel, because traffic can be very bad, especially on I-85 right here. Now, if you live in Johns Creek right here, of course, again, you're gonna go on I-85. And if you wanna get to Atlanta, right here, 35 to 40 minutes drive to get to Atlanta. So for those of you that are gonna commute to Atlanta, it's not bad. Johns Creek is actually very close to Atlanta, 35 minutes with no traffic or 40 minutes with no traffic, which is actually pretty good. So right next to Johns Creek, you have Alpharetta. So you can watch my other video, Alpharetta, Google Map and Alpharetta. We did so many videos on Alpharetta. Feel free to go and watch them. Then you have Suwanee right here next to Johns Creek. Beaufort, another amazing suburb here. We have Cumming right here, and you have Roswell. So I have videos on all of these beautiful cities here, plus Duluth right here. If you're interested in any of these beautiful cities in North Georgia, make sure you go on my YouTube and, watch all the videos that you're interested in. Anyway, so let's clear this right now. So Johns Creek is in North Georgia, North Atlanta, and right here you're gonna have Lake Lanier. This is an amazing lake. Actually, this is the biggest lake in Georgia. It's called Lake Sidney Lanier. Lake Lanier, okay? This Lake Lanier is an amazing lake, 680 miles of shoreline with 25 sand beaches. You're gonna find a lot of beautiful subdivisions along Lake Lanier, of course. It goes far north up to here. Here is Gainesville actually, but anyway, Lake Lanier is beautiful. So if you love to camp or you love to you have a boat or an RV, make sure you check out Lake Lanier because it is an amazing place to be. Right here you have Margaritaville, which is an amazing water park. This beautiful water park has more than 1,000 acres of water slides, inflatables on the lake, sand. They have also cruises going on Lake Lanier. So make sure you check out Margaritaville at Lake Lanier Islands. It's an amazing place, especially if you have kids and you want to have like a full day of fun. Make sure you check out Margaritaville. Now, what's amazing about Margaritaville is that during the winter months, this water park will transform into a winter park. So instead of the water slides, you're gonna have ice skating rink, carnival rides, snow tubing, which is amazing. Kids love it so much. It's not gonna be real snow, it's gonna be actually fake snow, but it's snow tubing. So I'm gonna take the kids there. Actually, it's gonna be such an amazing experience for them. It doesn't snow here that often, so maybe 2 years ago we had one full day of snow. And then, of course, the second day was very warm and nice and everything melted. But, kids had so much fun. We actually were able to do a snowman 2 years ago. Since then, no more snow. So for those of you that are interested in Margaritaville, they have memberships available, of course, like $150 per season. Sometimes they have special for $100. So if you live here, and it takes you like 20 minutes or 30 minutes to get to the lake. And if you have kids, as I do, believe me, Margaritaville is the place to go, winter or summer. Another amazing attraction here next to Johns Creek, like I would say 30 minutes driving, is right here, Stone Mountain. Again, for those of you that have kids, Stone Mountain is the place to go. They have dinosaurs, they have Christmas lights, parades, they have a sky ride where you can go on top of Stone Mountain and you can see the entire, Atlanta. It is so gorgeous. So many things to do around Stone Mountains. They have hiking trails, like 5-mile hiking trails. They have a very old locomotive where they can take, right here, it goes around the mountain and, it takes the kids. Sometimes they have Christmas specials on the train. It is an amazing place to go and visit. So make sure you check that out if you're coming to North Georgia. I mean, we have so many things around this area, mountains, lakes, it's warm, it's nice. I mean, we have 4 seasons also, we do have a winter, spring, summer, fall, and winter. So that's why we love it. But here, what's amazing, because we used to live in Chicago, what's amazing about this is that winter is actually only 3 months. Back in Chicago, where, it was a beautiful city, but the winter was, 6-7 months. It was cold and snowing and stuff like that. So here it's so much easier. You actually get to enjoy the winter and it's so much shorter. 3 months flies like this. And then, of course, by March, the end of March, weather starts to warm up a little bit. Here in April, actually, we go camping. It's going to be 75 degrees in April, and we can go camping and we can go on Lake Lanier. It is so amazing. Okay, so let's clear this. I wanted to show you more about Johns Creek because we're actually going to go and drive around. I wanted to show you a few of the most amazing subdivisions here in Johns Creek. So right now, let's make this a little bigger. Okay, so here is the city of Johns Creek. If you remember from my other video about Alpharetta, right here is Windward Subdivision, which is an amazing subdivision in Alpharetta. It has 3,400 acres, like Windward has 20 small subdivisions, wrap around Lake Windward right here. But you can watch my other video about Alpharetta and you can check that out here on that page there. Now let's talk about Johns Creek. So many things in this beautiful city. Very, very expensive city actually. Similar with Alpharetta. We're gonna start, let me see if I can make this a little bigger. We're actually gonna start with one of the most amazing subdivisions here in Johns Creek, which is Medlock Bridge Subdivision. Okay, so right here we have one of the most amazing and well-known subdivisions, Medlock Bridge Subdivision. Medlock Bridge has, again, a lot of beautiful homes. We're actually gonna jump in the car and let's go drive through Medlock Bridge Subdivision so you can see how breathtaking this subdivision is. Like, homes are selling between $575,000 up to $1 million in Medlock Bridge Subdivision. They actually have 2 clubhouses, 2 pools, tennis courts, pickleball courts, a nice pond. And for those of you that are going to buy a property in Medlock Bridge Subdivision, what's amazing about this subdivision, you can actually rent the entire clubhouse and you can have an amazing birthday party for your kids right there in your subdivision. If you don't want to do it in your house, you can have drinks, appetizer, anything you need in Medlock Bridge Clubhouse. So let's jump in the car and go check out Medlock Brick Subdivision. Now, how gorgeous this beautiful subdivision is, just in the heart of Johns Creek. Medlock Bridge Subdivision. They have over 600 homes here, 2 playgrounds, 2 clubhouses, 12 tennis courts. It is amazing. 2 pools. So one was in the back that I showed you earlier, and this one right here, another playground, some more tennis courts here. It is gorgeous, gorgeous. So HOA annually, they were $1,400 per year, because they have all these amenities. So for those of you that are going to buy in this beautiful subdivision, you do have a lot of amenities that you can use. For example, this gorgeous clubhouse right here. Again, if you are an owner in Medlock Bridge Subdivision and you want to have a birthday party, you can rent the entire clubhouse, the terrace, and have a gorgeous birthday party right here in your subdivision. So if you guys want to buy anything in Medlock Bridge or anywhere in Johns Creek, anywhere in Georgia, just give us a call and we will be more than happy to guide you and assist you to the entire process. Okay, so we are back right now in the office. What an amazing subdivision, you know. We also have St. Ives Country Club, which is right here next to Medlock Bridge. This is another amazing subdivision. It's a golf club community, gated. The homes here are selling between 1 million to 2.5 million right here in St. Ives, which is right next to Medlock Bridge Subdivision. Gorgeous, gorgeous subdivision, golf club community. Now let's clear this. I wanted to show you a little bit something else. A lot of parks and recreation also in Johns Creek. You're gonna have Newtown Park right here. Autrey Mill Nature Preserve and Heritage Center, which is an amazing nature preserve right here. Johns Bridge Park, another golf club, Rivermont Golf Club. So many golf club communities in Johns Creek. Then another park, Guard Landing Park right here. Right here, North Point Mall, here you are close to Alpharetta actually. This is the 400 right here. So, you know, it borders Alpharetta. So North Point Mall will be an amazing shopping mall. Okay, here. This is the 400 that goes south and north. So south, you're going to go to Atlanta. North, you're going to go to Cumming. Now, for those of you that are going to live in Johns Creek, North Point Mall is an amazing mall to shop. Very high-end shops and everything that you need is right there. Of course, Johns Creek is going to have Home Depot, H Mart right here. Emory Creek Hospital. So let's clear that. So a lot of parks and recreation, a lot of beautiful communities, very, very expensive homes. Like we looked in our FMLS to see, you know, where prices are starting in Johns Creek. So usually they start at 400,000 up to 4 million in Johns Creek, sometimes even 6 million. So depends exactly what's available on the market. So very, very high prices. Of course, in the 400,000, you're going to find something older, like older subdivisions built in the 80s and 90s. If you look at the newer construction, you know, new construction in Johns Creek will start at $878,000 up to 3.5 million. And there are not many. We found only 8 listings available in Johns Creek. Very, very high prices for that. Now I want to show you a different subdivision. We're actually gonna go to Hillbrooke subdivision in Johns Creek. We're actually gonna do a drive-through there, and we're gonna show you also the amenities. Let me pull it up a little bit. Let's see, Hillbrooke Pavilion right here. Okay, so Hillbrooke subdivision is an amazing subdivision in Johns Creek, older community, but they have some amazing amenities. So Hillbrooke will be right here. We're actually going to jump in the car and drive to Hillbrooke subdivision. We're going to drive a few minutes through the subdivision so you can see how beautiful this subdivision is. Homes are usually selling between 575 to 700,000 in the Hillbrooke subdivision. We actually show a few homes to some of my clients, past few months, and they love them. Some of these homes are actually, they are built in the 80s and 90s, but they are upgraded inside and they look very, very good. So for those of you that are looking for an older subdivision, maybe you like the old construction, Hillbrooke is one of them, and the amenities that they have are unbelievable. So let's go check out Hillbrooke, and we're also going to look at the amenities. Okay, here is the clubhouse. Beautiful clubhouse. A nice terrace. Okay, so they have a kiddie pool there and a big pool, playground, and the tennis courts. Beautiful subdivisions right here in the heart of Johns Creek. So as you see, from 500 to 600, you can find some beautiful properties, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, basement or no basement. So if you are somebody that is looking for a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath in Johns Creek and your budget is between 500 and 600, please make sure to give us a call. We are here to guide you to the entire process, and just call us or send us an email and we will be more than happy to assist you and guide you to the entire process. Okay, so we are back in the office. So right next to Hillbrooke, you're gonna find here Publix, which is a grocery store. Very easy access to grocery stores everywhere in Johns Creek. You're gonna find Publix or Kroger or Walmart, H Mart, everywhere. They have them everywhere. Like here are all subdivisions and homes. Beautiful, beautiful setup. You have the Highway 120 right here. Abbas Bridge Road right here. So that was Hillbrooke, because we're gonna go see a different one. So if you see, Hillbrooke is right here. It's an amazing location actually. So Hillbrooke subdivision is right here. Yeah, this is already Alpharetta. This side is Windward subdivision and the Golf Club of Georgia, which is an amazing subdivision, but this belongs to Alpharetta. So very close to Windward, and then also very close to Avalon. So if you live on this side of the Johns Creek, you're gonna be very close to Windward, you're gonna be very close to Avalon, close to the 400. Let me see if I can make this a little smaller. Yes, there we go. So right here it was Hillbrooke, yeah. Then you have right here, it was Medlock Bridge subdivision, which is an amazing subdivision. So as you see, very close to the 400. This is the 400, which can take you to south. If you go south, you're gonna go to Atlanta. If you go north here, you're gonna pass Halcyon, an amazing community, but it's in Alpharetta. But you're gonna be here is Avalon, which is this amazing small community in Alpharetta. So from here to get to Avalon will take you probably 15-20 minutes, not even, depends exactly if there is traffic or no traffic. So you're gonna be very close to Alpharetta, North Point Mall again right here, Ameris Amphitheater right here. Amazing city here in Johns Creek. Then you're gonna have right here Autrey Mill Nature Preserve and Heritage. Right here next to we have an amazing subdivision that actually we're gonna drive. I wanted to show you a different one, another amazing subdivision here in Johns Creek. Let's see if we can make it actually bigger. Yes, right here. So we have actually two subdivisions right next to each other. Right here you have Autrey Mill. We're gonna actually jump in the car and go look at the falls of Autrey Mill, which will be right here. This will be the falls of Autrey Mill, which is an amazing subdivision here in Johns Creek. So let's jump in the car and go check it out. Homes in the Falls of Autrey Mill are usually built in the 90s. They are usually 6-bedroom, 5-bed, or 7-bedrooms, 6-bed, from 5,000 square feet up to 7,500 square feet. Usually HOA will be 1,400 annually for the swim and tennis. They have amazing amenities in the Falls of Autrey Mill. Beautiful pools, tennis courts, clubhouse, amazing clubhouse. Again, you can rent it out and have your own private party there. Homes are selling from 1.1 million up to 1.7 million in the Falls of Autrey Mill. There are a few listings available on the market right now. It's a gorgeous subdivision. Now, another amazing subdivision here in Johns Creek. So right next to the Falls of Autrey Mill, if you see right here, you're gonna have the Country Club of the South, an amazing gated golf club community in the heart of Johns Creek. So Country Club of the South is right here. So Country Club of the South is an amazing golf club community. They offer club life events. Members are enjoying exclusive events from live concerts to culinary demonstration by top chefs, state-of-the-art facilities, group classes, and personal training. 12 tennis courts, dining, casual and fine dining. The Jack Nicklaus 18-hole course, signature golf course at the Country Club of the South, is considered as one of the finest golfing venues in the South. 24/7 gated and patrol security, parks, tennis, pickleball courts, pools, social events, private streets with golf cart access. It's an amazing subdivision, the Country Club of the South, right here in North Georgia, and it's right located in Johns Creek. We look to see how many listings are available in the Country Club of the South. So we found 7 listings available on the market. Prices in Country Club of the South are starting at 2.3 million up to 4.2 million. So for those of you that are looking for an amazing location, maybe you don't want to be in Alpharetta, maybe you want to be in Johns Creek and you want a golf club community, Country Club of the South is an amazing community here in Johns Creek. So make sure you call us so we can send you all the available listings on the market and we can help you purchase an amazing property here in Johns Creek. Johns Creek is such an amazing city, #1 best city to raise a family in Georgia, and they are actually right. So many parks and recreations. Schools are amazing also in Johns Creek. So for those of you that never been in Johns Creek or you want to know, we have the most amazing public schools here in North Atlanta and North Georgia, including Alpharetta, Johns Creek, Roswell, Suwanee, Sugar Hill, Beaufort, Cumming, all of these beautiful cities that actually I am concentrating on. Every single city has amazing schools and public schools, not private. Yes, you do have the option, if you really want to send your kids to a private school, you do have the option to send them to a private school. So we have many private schools here in North Georgia too. But a lot of our clients and a lot of people actually are sending their kids to public schools because they are so well known and they are so good that it's no point to pay for private school and send them to private schools. But every family has a different opinion on that. So it's your choice to see exactly where do you want to send your kids. But anyway, in Johns Creek, so #1 best suburb with to raise a family, and #1 best schools in Georgia. Some of the best schools, high schools in Georgia are Alliance Academy for Innovation, which is 10 out of 10, which is right here in Johns Creek. You have Alpharetta High School, 8 out of 10. Northview High School, 9 out of 10. Chattahoochee High School, 10 out of 10. And Johns Creek High School, 9 out of 10. Very good schools here in Johns Creek. So we show you the Falls of Autrey Mill, Country Club of the South. Now we're gonna go to a smaller subdivision. So I wanted to show you also something a little bit smaller. So we're gonna go in Coldstream Subdivision, where homes are selling around $500,000. This is a very nice subdivision. It's actually in a very good school district, Johns Creek High School, which is 9 out of 10. So we're gonna go to Coldstream Subdivision. Right here, next to Old Alabama Road, here is a beautiful subdivision, a little bit smaller. But let's jump in the car and go see Coldstream Subdivision, where homes are selling around $500,000. And you are right here next to all these amazing subdivision. You have Thornhill Clubhouse, which is again another golf club community here in Johns Creek. But this is a smaller subdivision, which is amazing. So for those of you that your budget is around $500,000, you will find some beautiful, beautiful subdivision in Johns Creek. So let's jump in the car and go see Coldstream Subdivision. So we are back. We actually gonna, let me see if I can make this a little smaller. You see where Johns Creek is right here. Beautiful, beautiful location. It is such an amazing city. So let's pull the Johns Creek map again. Okay, so as you see, you are right here next to Alpharetta. Now we actually gonna go and show you another amazing subdivision around 2 million. This is a like newer subdivision, smaller of course. They don't have that many homes, maybe 50 to 100 homes. For those of you that are looking for a new construction in Johns Creek, they have a few homes that were listed at $2 million. We're actually going to go and see the estates at Deer Chase in Johns Creek. These homes were built in 2021, usually like from 7,000 square feet up to 9,000 or 10,000 square feet. HOAs are $2,000 annually. So let's jump in the car and go see the estates at Deer Chase, which will be right here. Very small subdivision, but gated community, the estates at Deer Chase, which is right here. This subdivision here, $2 million, brand new construction, gated community, the estates at Deer Chase. So let's jump in the car and go check it out right now. Okay, so we are back in the office right now. As you see, this beautiful subdivision, again, you have a lot of parks. Newtown Park right here again, Dog Park right here. A lot of small subdivisions around this area as well. These are all homes and small subdivisions. Now, Johns Creek also has a Lifetime Fitness right in downtown Johns Creek. Amazing location of Lifetime Fitness. Let me see if I can pull that up. Okay, so Lifetime Fitness is right here next to the City Hall of Johns Creek, very close to the 400. As you see here, if you can make it a little smaller, here is your Lifetime Fitness right here. Amazing location, right next to McGinnis-Ferry Road. This is one of the busiest roads here in Johns Creek. So McGinnis-Ferry will run from here and will take you to the 400 right here, and it's gonna keep going, it's gonna go all the way up. Okay, sorry, come on. Anyway, so here is Lifetime Fitness. So for those of you that have kids and you love to work out, and if you live in Johns Creek, it's an amazing location. Johns Creek has a Lifetime Fitness. Very, very nice location, very beautiful gym. You can go there and work out every day. You can leave the kids for 2.5 hours in their daycare center. It's called Kids Academy. Where they do have activities and all kind of, crazy stuff going on. So, for example, every month you can register the kids for an event. So, for example, last month they had Mini Monster where I put my kids actually for 3 hours. I can go and have a nice dinner with my husband and drop the kids there, and they have so much fun. They were dressed in Halloween costumes. They give them pizza, juice. They do yoga, they have a maze, so many activities for the kids. Also, they have an amazing swimming team. So for those of you that love swimming and you want to take the kids, for swimming lesson, Lifetime will have amazing classes for swimming. Then once they pass the 6 levels for swimming, they can go to the swim team, Olympic swim team. where they actually practice 3 or 4 times a week, and it is amazing. You see it right there. So amazing location for lifetime, right here for Lifetime Fitness in Johns Creek. So amazing city here, city of Johns Creek, which is #1 best city to raise a family in Georgia and #1 best places to raise a family in Georgia. And they are actually right. This is according to niche.com. So for those of you that are looking to buy a property in Johns Creek, I hope this video was helpful. Please make sure you comment below, or make sure you call us or give us a text message, send us a text message. We are here to help you and guide you through the entire process. We live here, we work here, and we would love to help you purchase a beautiful home here in Johns Creek or anywhere in the surrounding areas, here in North Atlanta. All the cities that I'm talking about in all my videos, they all have amazing schools, public schools, and there are so many amazing activities here in North Georgia. As you see from all my videos, what I want to show you, for people that never been in North Georgia, because we used to live in Chicago and it was so tough in Chicago with the kids, 9 months being cold and being, 9 months we were inside actually, So that's why for us, it was such an amazing change, and it was such a easy transition, even for the kids. They were so happy. And my son was 4 years old when we moved, and my daughter was 1. So believe me, it was amazing transition to come to like a nice weather, where you have so many activities, parks, recreation, and so many amazing things to do. You have Lake Lanier, Margaritaville, you have Stone Mountains, Avalon in Alpharetta. So many things to go. Also Blairsville, if you go north on Georgia 400, you pass Cumming and you go north. For those of you that love the mountains or love to camp, we have so many places to go. Also, what's amazing about Georgia is that we are so close to the ocean, so close to the mountains. So if you are someone that maybe loves more, the winter, you love to ski or you love to go snow tubing or stuff like that, 3 hours driving from here, you can go to Maggie Valley in North Carolina, and you can actually enjoy real snow. Let's say you love more the ocean, 6 hours you go south and you go to Destin, Florida. You don't have to fly anywhere. We actually drive when we go to Florida now. We used to fly from Chicago, but it was so expensive for a family of 4. So we hope this video was helpful, and I hope it's gonna help you decide on either, to buy a home in Johns Creek, Alpharetta, Suwannee, Sugar Hill, Cumming, anywhere here in North Georgia. This is Livia Bika with Keller Williams North Atlanta. Until next time, I hope to see you around town. Make sure you call us.